It's the Line Makers on Sporting News, presented by Jack Daniels. Hey folks, it's the Line Makers on Sporting News. Brian Blessing with Kenny White and Rick Herron. We're going to focus on the Bills' visit to San Francisco to take on the Niners. Niners laying 9, bet up to 9.5 after the opener. The total on the game is 44.5. Hey, I'll show my age. I used to cover the Buffalo Bills. I was at a Bills-Niners game. Jim Kelly, Steve Young, not one single punt in the game. Trust me, that won't happen this game.
Well, the first game, though, you ever attended was when they had leather helmets.
Yes, my social security number is 7.
Ricky, what do you think about this game? Come on,
man. You're killing me. You're killing me. I kind of agree with you that it's not going to be no punts in the game, Brian. Here's the thing that bothers me with the game, right? The Bills gave up 247 yards rushing and 6.2 yards a carry to the Patriots. Well, we certainly know the Niners can run it. The Niners ran it for 245 yards on the Jets last week. That's a recipe for disaster if the Bills' defensive line actually got blown off the ball by the Patriots' offensive line in the second half. So.
They did, and I know, but you're a big reactionary to not go overboard to what you saw last. In that specific game, the Bills were playing nickel and dime defenses to stop Brady. The Patriots ran it down their throat. They're going to put 8 in the box to stop Frank Gore. The question is, can Alex Smith light him up? That's a different deal, Smith to Brady.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Smith takes care of the football. Amazing looking at San Francisco's stats, Ricky. They're the only team in the NFL that comes within 50 yards of their average rush and average passing. They average 167 on the ground, just 179 through the air.
Yeah, and you know what? It's their defense, though, has only given up 65 points in 4 games. So, Brian, you said it. I kind of agree with you. I think it might be a lower scoring game, and I kind of would look towards the under a little bit.
The under's actually what I think. I frankly thought the number would be higher based on a 52-28 score last week. The other thing, Kenny, the game's being played on grass, and there's a lack of familiarity here. The easy thing would be react to what you saw last week, but I think going the other way is the play. I agree with Ricky in the under.
Well, it's also San Francisco, and you have to check the tide charts.
The
okay?
tide.
Last year in the playoffs, I said it was going to be high tide. The field would be wet. This Sunday, it's going to be low tide. The field will be dry as a bone, and it will be slow, and slower. If San Francisco gets the lead, they're just going to pound Frank Gore.
Now, the 49ers have been super impressive aside from the loss at Minnesota. 3-1 against the spread. I'm not going to mess with the side at 9.5. That's a big number. But I do agree with you guys on the under.
Harbaugh, 9-1-1 ATS at home.
Ryan Fitzpatrick leads the NFL in touchdowns thrown. He also leads the NFL in interceptions thrown. It's the Bills at the Niners. It's up, not the 9.5. Does it go to 10 and through?
I think it goes, I think it goes 10. I know about through, but up to 10.
All right, for Kenny White, Ricky Herron, I'm Brian Blessing. Thank you for stopping by the Line Makers on Sporting News.